Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited. I found another great find. I know that with anything, we always want to be able to have less stress in our life and more time for family and friends and ourselves. And one of the things, again, I found that I really wanted to share with you guys was my new Webster Pages Pocket Traveler Wallet. In the past two videos, I shared with you my personal pink wallet. I wanted to give this a try because it's a little smaller in size. As you can see here, it's about a 5 1/4 by 8 1/4 in size, and it's by Webster's Pages. And I love that the company does come up with the bigger travelers notebooks, but also in various colors and fabrics. And actually I want to go back and buy a lot more, so I'm going to try to contain myself on that. But I really the floral one really spoke to me with spring, and I thought I really wanted to share that with you guys and let you see what I came up with, and if it's something that could work with you in your life, and especially with busy moms and things like that. If this could help, I'm be so excited for you. Let me go ahead and share with you some of the great features. As you see here, it is floral. It has the secure rubber band, as well as its featured tags that always come with some great motivation. This one says, "Be beautiful." And another great feature, as you can see here, is the actually another rubber band where it has inlaid inside, but you could also use that for putting your little charms in there. So again, I have my kitty charm that dangles. You could use the other various personalization charms, but again, just something to have fun with. And as you can see, it's like my little chunky monkey. But if you look at the average size usually in women's wallets, this probably would be about that same size but longer. But I wanted to share with you some of the great features and see if this will work for you. As I said earlier, usually with the Webster Pages, they do come with various pockets, and that's what I love about the company. They think about that functionality of maybe putting your more, like I said, business cards as well as gift cards. Especially also, I love having post-its, as you can see, because I like to jot things down last minute. Also, I love the accessories, and I'll post all that at the end. And one of the great features is that it does come with rubber bands, like in any traveler's notebook. But I'm going to go through each section just to share that with you. So in the first rubber band, you're going to see here that it does have room for additional credit cards or what have you. I didn't put anything personal, but I just wanted to show you the features. And again, you might not want to use it, and that's fine. You could play around with it. But if that's going to become your wallet, maybe you do want to have that in place. I do have another fun paper clip here. I like to have those around just in case to hold things together. And as you can see here, this is also in my first rubber band here, where I'm going to keep a notebook with lines in it, because sometimes I do like to jot things down when I'm out and about, especially, you guys know how it is waiting in lines or sitting down somewhere, just to jot down maybe projects coming up, events, grocery lists. So you really could think about various things that you could be putting in this, but I kept this as a little bit of gratitude and writing things down to be grateful for. So, and that was bought from the dollar store, so just in case you wanted to know. But as I said earlier, the attachment with the plastic, I have that in the front, and you can see here in the back that's actually together. And this again is the zipper part here, that if you want to put receipts or money, I don't recommend putting too much change. It gets a little bulky, but that's just an option. And again, if we go into the second rubber band, you'll notice here that I do have a calendar in place. If you prefer, you could have your own pocket calendar or no calendar at all, but I just wanted to share with you a great little find. In the last video, when I showed you my pink one, I go back a little bit. So you remember it was called a Hobonichi Weeks. It was a little bit longer in size. This was a Hobonichi Techno 2018, and I'm going to show you some of the features in case you might be interested in purchasing that. I went ahead, and again, as you see here, that it comes in black, but I wanted to kind of make it a little bit more crafty by adding some of my favorite personalization and pictures. I have a paper clip here. And as you can see, I'll just briefly share, I just put some stuff in here just to have fun with, because again, I feel like if I'm going to really go to this thing every day, I want to have fun and go to it, and it just inspires me. And so I just wanted to share that with you. Again, it's called a Hobonichi Techno 2018 planner. And again, that was purchased through Amazon. And one of the features about this, and I love it, is because it goes from a whole year at a glance and also from into 2019. It does give you a whole year to go ahead and jot down special occasions, events, and things like that coming up that you don't want to forget, birthdays and things like that. So I'll briefly kind of bypass that. And as you can see here, this is how usually the month will look. So without any writing in it, there's enough space here on the side and also on the bottom if you want to personalize it, put anything that you feel is important for your family and your lifestyle. I did put my own tabs because I wanted to find the tabs on the months a little bit quicker. So I did that in pink. And then I do have some in blue, and the blue is going to indicate the daily pages. But again, that's just some of the features. It does go up to January 2019, so if that's of interest to you as well. So let me go ahead and flip. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you what it looks like actually with blank for the daily. Again, it has time span here, and it shows noon and then maybe dinner time because it has a knife and a fork. That's kind of interesting. Because it's made in Japan, they do have their own quotes here listed. It's still in English, so you could read that, as well as having be able to see the whole month at a glance on the bottom side on your right. It does give you, again, at the top, the date and the day of the week, so you'll have that. But again, you get to play with how you want to set this up, and that's what I loved about the ability to do that in this. So I'm going to show you some of the ways I kind of used it in that sense. Briefly, this is how the months usually start off with. April is going to be with blank lines, and you pretty much could say what's coming up in April and jot that down here. I just put some stickers in there for now. I played around a little bit because I wanted to go ahead and see how I could use this to make more sense in my lifestyle. But I have tasks, appointments, notes, and again, some stickers. You don't have to do it that route. And then I played around it for a couple of weeks that way. And then as I headed into, this was back earlier in the month, I went ahead and changed it up a little bit and put to-do, errands, expenses, appointments, and menus. So I kind of then put dashes in between to block off each section. Again, so that's the beauty of it. You organize it, kind of plan it out the way it fits your lifestyle. Again, that's what I have here noted in the blue tabs, and those were purchased separately on that. So that's basically how I use it, and I like it because it is a small in space to write, and that's all I really need, something small, and that way I could take it along with me in my wallet. So that's something you might want to consider as well. In pink is another tab, and this is just additional dot pages that you could go ahead and keep as putting some additional notes maybe, or keep grocery list or anything like that. So that's additional pages that they offer in the Hobonichi. And then as I proceed on, they do have for important people who still like to write their important contacts on a page, that's available for you as well. Is important, as well as, if you remember, these to have size charts and things like that, hats and rings and knowing things. It's interesting in Japan how they put their calendar set up like that. They have also conversion tables and a ruler for you listed as well. And then just some highlights of the calendar year in Japan and how they celebrate each month. It's kind of interesting, a little bit of history there. A little chronological of Japanese history as well, so that really goes back into dating back to BC, so that is really interesting. Also some Japanese folk tales. So it doesn't take up a lot of space really. If you see that, it's listed in the back. So it's just a few pages. They talk about a little bit of the Japanese history, as well as international country codes. If you're dialing, somebody who's a traveler, and maybe that could be a helpful thing to have your dialing codes as well. National holidays. So that's always great to have in different countries. You never know, especially when you're traveling and you're going to be hit up one of those type of holidays. And then in the back page is going to be about your personal information. So if it ever gets lost, you have that. And again, they have a website that has additional features you could purchase for the Hobonichi covers and that sort. But again, I purchased mine through Amazon, and again, that depends on what your needs are. And as you can see, I went ahead and I added some more my own personalization of pictures, just so that I can just, personalize it, have fun with it. Now, in my plastic coverage, you notice that I purchased, it does come with the insert for a pen, but for this time, I'm not going to use that because the Webster's pages does come with its own pen loop. So that's a great added feature as well. And I love this, that the Dollar Tree was having their 3 pens on sale. Well, not on sale, but they had it for $1, and they all smell like the color you chose. So this was strawberry, so that's a great thing to have fun with. And then in the rubber band, there's a third one back here, and I'm not going to use that yet. Like I said, I'm still playing along with my wallet. And then what I'm going to go ahead and do is use the back rubber band, the last one, for additional notebook. And again, as I said, I purchased these at the dollar store. And as you can see, for projects, because I'm into, like I said, projecting out my social media information, especially my videos and then what's going to be next and that sort of thing. But maybe you're a parent and you have upcoming things coming up for your kids as projects, or especially travel of different sports things and things like that you might want to jot down. Or maybe for projects, something around the house that you're planning to, do some construction in your home, or weddings. So that's a great little tablet, just a little notebook to have available, just to jot things down like that. And again, with the last feature in the back is going to be some more additional sleeves, and that's one thing I really love about the Webster pages. It does have that feature as well. So that's pretty much it. So this is what I call my little chunky monkey here. But I think the one thing to consider is really is how your current wallet setup is. And does it work for you? Because a lot of times we could definitely have things stuffed in there and we just go to find it, or we need to locate something immediately and we can't find it. But actually, is it something making your life easier? So again, this is just, I guess, something I wanted to share with you, because anytime I go ahead and I look at things and try to figure out, could this be something worth trying out? You never know, and just give it a try. So again, this fits into my own personal handbag, because my purse is about 12 inches wide, and I guess 5 by 3 inches wide and 12 inches long. So my purse, actually, it fits it pretty well. So, and again, this is how thick it is. Doesn't necessarily mean yours has to be this thick. You find out what are the needs and things that you feel are necessary to organize your life. But I feel that this little book just really, when I go to it, it just seems like I feel the energy in here to just really be organized more so, and then also feel that I could accomplish more. So again, this is just another find that I felt that was necessary, and I really thought of the theme of spring and how we really want to bring color to life in our lives. So I hope this was helpful, and if you have any questions or maybe any other suggestions, please let me know on the bottom by any comments. But don't forget to like it, and if it was something helpful, please do. So thank you again for tuning in, and then hopefully you have a great week, and then hope to hear from you soon. Bye-bye.